don't know if anybody's ever watched the show Survivor Man. The fella goes out for a week all alone with his cameras and films surviving in some extreme condition. Well, I'm not Survivor Man, I'm Wimpyman. And we're going to see if we can survive maybe a couple hours walking through this portion of the Brandywine State Park, leaving from the area of the nature center. And we're going to come down and try to follow into Indian Springs and Hidden Pond. We'll kind of make up our own trail rather than following the usual ones through those places. And we will see if we can survive. It's 40 degrees out this morning. About all this wood, picnic area. But I'm not going to a picnic. If you know what quivering, it's because 40 degrees. And the camera with a little coal to hold, and so I'm shaking with the cold. We're just going down the trail here that enters. As you can see, we're now pretty leaf-strewn, which could make it a little bit tricky finding the trail in some areas. Not breaking our toes on a rock or falling on our face. So here we go. Entering other people here, so other times when I'm here this early. So here's the first thing back. This is one of the hazards I run into all the time. Shoelaces. I don't know what it is with these shoelaces. Shoelace tied, setting off again further into the woods. Now what it is with these shoelaces, used to be you tie your shoe would stay tight. Anymore, what happens every time you're walking around, your shoelace can be untied. We have a kind of ways here, circle here, and I'm going to put a lot of rocks. And the bees are leaves. Who knows what could happen? See? It's awfully hard to see. But here. full of rocks hidden in leaves. So we go cautious to preserve our poor little toes. You know, when you get out here, you don't want to have broken toes. It really makes it hard hiking when you got broken toes. I mean, look at this. This path will go on like this for quite a ways, where you're just dodging all these rocks, which can give you broken toes. Woo! Also easy to trip. So we're going to move down past all this, and we're going to come to another hill with a bunch of rocks. Well, somehow we survived coming down that hill up there through a lot of soggy wet leaves and hidden rocks. We've come to a decision point. Oh my, what way to go? I don't know. Trail splits up here 3 ways. If I go up that way, that'll lead me all the way around, clear over to the other side of this whole area, and down into a field. This one's another very rocky hill. This will lead me down to another decision point that would be between Indian Springs and Hidden Pond Trail. But I'm going to go this way, off of that normal track. And then we'll come around, see where we come around to get down through here. You can see there's little side routes all along this side. They go up with what's the, I don't know what they call it, Hawk's Nest View, Hawk View. There's another way in, but this is a pretty wide area. Those things off for a while. Right on the edge of the woods. As you go up these trails here, you're going to hit open meadow. And we're going to come down here till we find another little narrow path. And then we'll see if we can find our way to the dreaded Brandywine. We've been walking this wide road a good ways now. We still haven't come across our little path that we're looking for. If you look up here ahead, you can see something white about right in the middle of the path. And I think that's about where we want to get to where we head down towards the creek through the thicker brush. See, we're coming up on that weight marker. And I think where that weight marker is with the red top is our trail we're looking for. We have come down this long, wide road, which wasn't too bad. And here's where we are. Look up here. This is Hawk's View, or Eagle View, or some kind of view that they call it. You can see it's all kind of open meadow out here. These trails will take you out to the maintenance shed. Right over here. Here is our little wooden trail. furs on this tree. It says my battery's running down already. And that's something. I really miss my flip. See, we're way down here in the woods now. I've been saving you a lot of time and effort by doing all the walking for you. And then only coming to these places once in a while to say, here we are. We've made it this far. First thing I gotta consider, you know, if I twist an ankle or do something worse here, who would find me for how long? In these temperatures, what would happen? That's something to think about, isn't it? Nice time to think about it. Yeah, as we were, made it down through that back trail. Now, if it wasn't for my batteries, I might take a little walk today, go up that way, and come back around, but this would take you out to Adams Dam Road. I always feel a little funny saying that, I'm not cursing. This would take you kind of back up these woods to that big long path. But this one brings us out to the main path over here. And believe it or not, creek is beyond those bushes. So we're going to go this way, but I want to show you something down this way first because it fascinates me that somebody actually thought about this one time. We're going to do it. We are here. See, I walked back here a few years ago, and all of a sudden, there's fencing all up here. It's brand new, man. Nice shiny wood, nice shiny fence. And it actually goes quite a ways down there. And you can see it on the other side too, so this was all fenced in. Eventually the thing would come around. And I always wondered about this part up here because why is it like this? Like a little corral. The gate there that goes into the bigger part. You know, why was it built? What was it for? I thought, because it goes all way, way back there, and I thought, well, this thing, probably just something to protect the grounds. Maybe it's wetland. Anybody in there messing it up. This past year, I found out what it was for. You see, there's something that grew back here that wasn't native to Delaware, and they found out that water buffaloes ate that, and they were going to fill this up with water buffalo to get rid of this stuff that wasn't native here. Now, you imagine a roaming herd of water buffalo back here in the state park. I don't know. They apparently never did it. And things have just went and remain in the state where there's the fence and the corral and the field, but no water buffalo. And I can imagine somebody sneaking in here to shoot a water buffalo for a trophy ring. I can imagine kids getting in there and getting hurt. I can imagine water buffaloes somehow escaping from this pen and terrifying the state of Delaware along with this cougar. I don't know where they come up with these ideas. Jogger with dog. And as I said, we have found the Brandywine. There's actually more water in here than the last time I came down. We had some pretty good rains here lately. So let's leave our corral. We'll follow after the jogger and his dog. Going across this bridge. See that? Look at that. We're looking down. Woo! Maybe. Well, that was a little weird. My thing went off. I figured, oh, the battery has definitely died. And then it magically came back on again. So I'll preserve this battery for a little longer. Get down here. How long, I don't know. Down by the creek side. As you can see, sometimes the weather comes along and puts a few obstacles across the trail. You run into this a lot when you're out here hiking in these woods, the great fallen trees. This one is down long enough that people actually created a new trail around it. So that was convenient. Yeah, we're still walking along this trail down by the creek. We haven't really come to the main trails yet. People have no idea how long we've been walking because of my stopping and starting bit. But this battery has been signaling that it's going to be dying. And these batteries are supposed to last about an hour. So, we've been walking a good bit of distance at this point. But we're going to walk a good bit. See, that's the other side. We could come up Tompkins Big Road and parked and walked all along that side. Today I decided to do it on this side because you got so many sides. Which side do you want to sidle down? I decided to sidle down this side today. I mean, if you're going to sidle, you might as well take the rough road, although it's what I was thinking about sidling was sidling down the side that took you to the hotels, but I decided not to sidle down that side. So here we are, sidling on this side. See, the Brandywine still isn't up to full force. You got all this bare bottom down here. Most times it was almost getting to the point where you could walk across. They could go down there and walk halfway across. Not even get my feet wet. And yes, this is the same creek the church does the baptisms in. I mean, that's a little further up. But look at all that extended coastline. And it's almost like you're looking at it having a beach down there. Normally the water would be right up here to this bank. Look at that. It's been a dry summer, folks. It really has. Hey, crossroads. And normally maybe we'd just go and continue along here, which is along the creek. It's the Indian Springs Trail. And we're going to go back up the Indian Spring Trail towards the Nature Center trailhead, because then we're going to go. Well, as I was saying before I was so rudely, now, as I was saying twice before, and now for the third time, Reverse yourself on Indian Springs Trail. They haven't changed it to Native American Trail yet. So that we can go up to a little more higher level to go down Hidden Pond Trail. That may be more fun. Especially since no bears have jumped out of the woods yet. And you can see it's a little distance up there. We really have been walking a ways, people. I admit, I'm not sure where I am. Go this way? I go this way. This says back to the nature center. And I seem somewhat off here. We'll try this way. For a while, anyway. I actually backtracked off of that one. It was leading me back there. Somewhere back here. So, I decided this is the way I want to go. Keep going up here, and then eventually we'll come to another decision point. And maybe I can make the right or wrong decision. Not get us lost. And we can find our way to Hidden Pond. Wouldn't that be fun? Just think about it. The Hidden Pond. Where could it be? It really is a beautiful day for a walk. It looks like we're coming to a tunnel, doesn't it? Not really. There's where we were. See? That wound all the way down to the river. Now I'm going to head up here to what looks like a tunnel. See, our tunnel didn't turn out to be a tunnel at all. Just the way the trail bends with a tree in the middle of it. Deceptive. We have come to another decision point. You can see there's quite a few trail markers. And that's what would go back up to the way we came down. We're going to go this way. Through Hidden Pond. Well, we've left any crossroads behind. We're well on our way up here towards Hidden Pond. Going up this path. Again, back in the deep woods with a spooky tree reaching out over the path, ready to grasp a young wearer traveler. Oh, we're nearer to that monster reaching down for us. Oh no! It didn't like my taste, and here we are in another place of choice. Could go that way. I choose to go this way. Say goodbye to the spooky tree. Head up the hill. I guess I'm just a glutton for punishment. I want to take these paths that are going to end up being going up a hill on a little rough, rugged, rocky path. It is a beautiful day for a walk, though. Just a lovely fall day. There was a lot of color in these trees here the last couple of weeks. They're starting to thin out now. Here we go. Up that rocky, rugged hill. Up those paths. Yes, that's right. We're still going up this rugged, rutted, rocky road up a hill. A long, long hill. Fortunately for you, I've spared you most of this climb, only giving you a little bit of it. And we still got a little ways to go yet. Well, we managed to get to the top of that hill. There's a path that goes further up there. However, it's a dead end. This path over here could take us down, but I'm going to go around the long way. I don't know if this path is open at the bottom yet or not. We're going to continue on here. Up. And this will be the long way around. Okay, see, this is what I do for fun. Nice wings. We'll take you up a really scary trail sometime this winter. Maybe some nice ice and snow, because it's got these little ledges. And they're nice ice and snow, and they go down these big. Oh, you'll love it. But as it is, we'll stay with our leaf-strewn, pleasant autumn day. Up here on this hidden pond trail, we're looking for the dreaded hidden pond. Circling down. What goes up must come down. And then, of course, it'll go up again. I just paused here because it's actually quite lovely looking down here. And quiet. Don't hear much of anything today. Oh, one of nature's obstacles that I've talked about. A big tree branch down across this trail. Question here is, that's not really high enough up that I could do a limbo under it. Not anymore. So I'm going to have to go over it. And it's a little high. But I think I can manage. I have long legs. Well, there's a lot here. These are actually thorn bushes. So I don't want to lose my balance. So, here we go. Halfway there. And I made it. Not near as limited as I used to be. Getting harder and harder to clear these obstacles, you know. You get up here in your mid-70s, your body seems to not act like it used to. Don't know why that is. I mean, it's only been used for a few years, hasn't even been a century yet. That's an interesting trail, but we're not taking it. We're going this way. And as I said, what goes up must come down. So you can bet we get down here a little way. This trail. Go up. I'm not kidding you. I know. It looks like it's going down. And it is going down. But if it goes down, it's got to go up. Isn't that a wall? Here we go. Down. Now see, would I lie to you? We've come down. There's where we came down. But I know none of these trails look as steep on film as they are in real life. They're very steep trails. But we've come down here. This is the very bottom. And as I promised, it's going to go up. Here we go. I don't know what it is. You just can't show people how steep some of these trails are. See, maybe the only way to show the trail's a little steep is to film oneself walking up it. And it's still going up. The only problem with doing that is in order to do it, I've got to walk it twice. I've got to walk back down it, and then I've got to walk back up it again to film it. That's the problem with the guy being Survivor Man, you know. He has to film all his own stuff himself. And that's what he does. On the hill. Set his camera up in some really rough places and have to do the whole thing twice too. I give it to him. Profession. Profession. See what I do for you. Walk up here. Hello, back. Let's see. Then I gotta walk that little bit again. Here to where these two logs are split. And on we go. Alrighty. Walk through here. And we reached up to the top again. There we go. We come up here. Maybe we can show you how far up here. See? That down there. Creek. Big corner up. Easy to trip on all these little leaves. Up here, see again, the camera takes away the depth. It makes it hard to see once you're really far up the hill. As you can see, there's been many people along this trail that decided to leave their initials and names and what's on here. There are a few minutes of fame hidden away in the woods on top of the hill. Go up, people don't go up. And let's see the creek down there. As we down along the edge here. Want to trip along here. It's a long way down. Would not feel good. Go tumbling down this hill. Would be the quick way to the creek. Of course. Very much. Well, we gotta come down. We will be going down here. Actually easier going down than coming backing up and retrieving the camera. We've come down this hill, down this path. Now if you look behind me, you can see where we're going to go. Maybe you can see the creek better from here. And it's still a ways down there. And it gets steeper here, see? And we want to get down to that bridge down there. There's another marked up tree, by the way. So here we go. Here I go. Cautiously. And notice they actually put things in to make like, almost like steps here. You go over here. You can kind of bounce off some rocks out into the creek. And here's our marked up tree. And here we go again. Ooh, sharp rock. See, down these little handful rails that have steps here. That's real. Steep. And they're well hidden in the leaves. And there's our bridge down there. Yes. That's my shadow. There's the bridge. There's my shadow. Maneuver its way down. Steep up here. And here. And here. And here's the bridge. This trail's the one up at the top. I said you could come down, make it shorter. I had one up that trail, and we're done with the bridge. We'll head for the creek. We'll actually be coming out here down on the main trail, not too far up from where we originally turned up when I called Indian Springs and did all that circling around, just to make the trip longer. and maybe more exciting to watch me struggle around off the hill like an idiot, fool that I am. Yes. Actually, Brandywine's flowing pretty well today. Pretty swift current out there. But you can see, still a lot of bare bottom showing. So let's head down this main trail to Hidden Pond. Here's all that bare riverbed over there on the other side, Brandywine Creek State Park. A lot of trails over there. See, that might be where Rocky Run, that's where Rocky Run comes down. The bridge is closed over there. You see those white signs on either side of it. Can't cross. It's over there where I fell in the creek that day. Kind of missed this camera a little bit. I'm not going to fall in any creeks today. At least not planning to. This is the great tree root. And through the Straits of Magellan here. Doesn't the Brandywine look lovely? I mean, it really looks nice today. Great day for a walk. I don't know if you can see the ducks, the geese swimming down there, but we just missed the big egret or heron. I had my camera turned on, I would have got it because it took off and flew over to the other side. They're so graceful in flight too. Ooh. Chatty geese. I guess they don't like me back here. I'm saying, get out, get out. Oh, I wish I hadn't turned the camera off. It just takes it so long to come back on. Because he actually sat there for that long for quite a while posing. But by the time my camera came on, he noticed of me and took off. Beautiful bird. Okay, we have come to the lone bench. Doesn't do to get tired over here because this is the lone bench. No sign of that big white bird now. It's a shame. Got away. I'm also starting to get low battery signal again. If you look over there, you're getting around the picnic area. It's over on the other side of the creek. So let's go see if we can get up here, find Hidden Pond before we run out of battery. Okay, we have come up here, walked a good distance. If we look in here, we can see the bridge to the dreaded Hidden Pond. Now, I would ask everybody to very quiet in this point because the hidden pond is very shy. It doesn't like strangers. It doesn't get a lot of noise. And if it hears too much disturbance or see us coming, it might hide itself even more. It's right up here over this little embankment. And there, down there, is the famous hidden pond. Unfortunately, we made a little too much noise. And so, the pond is completely hidden itself. It just appears to be bare ground. If you could come up here and not disturb it with your sound, you will find that there's water, and that is indeed a pond. Oh, that's the problem with finding wildlife. You have to be so careful you don't scare them away. Okay, we have walked up a trail quite a distance from Hidden Pond, so we'll leave it in peace. And maybe as we get further and further away, it'll reformat itself back into a pond again. It's just a shame to disturb these wild ponds and like that, cause them that kind of stress that they have to hide away their water. But I'm sure it'll be alright. An exit ramp now, not a ramp, not on I-95. I'm looking for an exit now. I don't know how much longer I can film anything. The low battery light has been blinking a while now on my second battery, and it's my only remaining battery. But we're coming down to the last roundup. Maybe I shouldn't use that terminology. But we're going to see, if we can find our way out. It starts by going through this meadow down here. And as you can see, it's got a trail, but it's not an overly used one. So here we go through the bushes. And we're going to come back into the woods here. And we'll wind our way up through this woods, and then we'll know where we're at. We'll be back to the beginning. It's always hard to know what to dress like on days like this. As I said, it was 40 degrees when I set out. I'm surprised that I've been as comfortable as I've been. I guess I made the right decisions this morning. There's something stirring in the bushes. Wintertime's not such a problem. You just put on your heavy coat or a good hooded sweater. And then I always wear these pants in the winter. Look like thin material, but they're actually very warm. So as cold weather comes, I'm in a pair of them all the time. I got this morning and I had a light sweatshirt on over my t-shirt, and I put on this thicker hoodie, and then I put on the black jacket. It's actually worked very well. I've been actually comfortable the whole time. Sometimes you start out on these things bundled up like that, and the next thing you know, you're sweating and miserable, which I hate. But today, I feel pretty good. There's another one of these trails they blocked off the restoration. Oh, we're going to go up through the woods, and that'll be the exit. So, we would enjoy being around. I don't know how much longer this is going to go, so we're going to come up here through the woods, up on the big field, and that'll take us back to the nature center. So we will see. We will probably stop at the time. A couple more pictures. That'll be it. Unless the dreaded battery dies. Oh, I'll have to find a grave for it. So here we are, going up the woods here. Up through the exit, out of everything else. Through all this tumble down, falling down wood. I urge everybody to get out and take some walks. Enjoy nature. We've got some beautiful parks here in Delaware. Here in northern Delaware. People should take advantage of them. It's healthy. It's invigorating. Gives you time to think. And sometimes you actually see wildlife jumping around. The usual squirrels, of course, and chipmunks, giant blue herons, white egrets, the geese, thousands of birds, rabbits, deer, occasional fox, groundhogs. Run across them all on these little journeys. My little woodland friends. Didn't see much of any of them today, though. I'm really sorry I missed that bird. It was beautiful. And its flight, it was magnificent. Okay. Now, this is a little less used trail. So I kind of gotta watch it with all the leaves down. You can get up here and totally lose these trails sometimes. So hopefully I'd meet you up here at the top of the hill. I don't want you to think I'm kidding about the leaf covered ground. It can make these trails hard to spot. You spot the trail out there anyway? It's there. It's just very difficult to see. Just so you know, I'm not going to get lost out here. I always have a general idea where I am, even if that trail is hard to see and all these leaves. The one thing we know is the sun is up there, right ahead of me, behind a cloud at the moment. But that's eastward facing right there. So if that's east, then we know where we're at. We're going to go this way. So now I'm kind of picking up the trail a little better. One of the reasons being all this chopped down dead wood, branches that fell, they've been cut away between the trails. And the trail's right through here. And beyond this, it's going to curve up here. One of the things we can see up here is the trail marker. The pond and Indian Springs joins here. The nature center in that direction. Down here is the way we came. We want to go up here. Tompkins Ridge Road is right over there. And there's the sun. Right up here.